Hey there, Libra. Welcome to your reading for the week of December 7th. This week, it's funny, a couple signs have had very straightforward messages this week. They're not kind of all over the place, but um, you are one of those signs. And your message is like transition week. I think all of you are going to have some sort of major transition in one area of your life or another, something that you notice, like a big change. You start off with the Ten of Hearts, which is a big transition card. I mean, obviously. And it's all about fortune after difficulty. That's what this card's traditionally read as good things happening to you after a difficult period of time. But it feels bigger. It feels like more of a transition, like something that you notice. Like, a lot of these like psychic energies and things like that can be very minor things that you don't even notice, that you don't even know are going on or happening. But this feels like a positive move forward happening to you that you notice. On a side note, this can also be a lot of love coming to you this week. I always say with tens, I mean, they represent a lot of people. I mean, if you look, there's 10 hearts on here, and it can represent a lot of things coming to you, even in the form of love. So this could be like turning on the light switch where, you've been single for a long time, and then all of a sudden you have a bunch of people who are interested in you out of the blue. It's kind of like that out of the blue energy. But, it's not necessarily just love. So it's going to be different for all of you, but I mean, it's the same thing. It could be like a job situation where you haven't had a job for a while, then all of a sudden you have a bunch of offers to get a job. Very exciting stuff with this card. It's a very positive card, brings in a lot of positive energy. Next, you have the Ten of Spades. Probably the transition card in the deck. Definitely represents a big transition, a big change. I frequently say that this card's like the Ten of Wands, Ten of Swords, and the Death card, like all together from the tarot, just in one card right here. It's all about having carried a heavy burden in the past, and having been wounded in battle, even like having 10 swords stuck in your back, having been through a lot and just being, done with things. But when the card comes in, it's like the Death card. It's a transition, it's a change, it's those things leaving you behind and not having to deal with so many challenges anymore. It's very exciting stuff. Another clue that it's a big transition week is the Jack of Clubs, which you have next. Jack of Clubs is all about looking into the future, seeing into the future, planning things for the future, thinking about the future. So I think something exciting happening this week really has you thinking about the future. I think that's why you're kind of looking into the future in the first place, because like you have some exciting things happening. You're like, oh my god, this is happening. So you start to look towards the future and kind of all the exciting things that can happen. This is also a card of kind of like mixing things together. The Jack of Clubs is, he's kind of like the MacGyver of the deck. He's good at taking like multiple ideas from different places and combining them together. So it's all about being a problem solver this week as well with this card, and kind of looking in unusual places to solve your problems is really any problems you have. Think outside the box type of thing with this card, because that will help you move past them. And finally, you have the Four of Hearts, which is a great card. It's a card of more love coming into the house, number one. But it's also a card of transition, again, a card of new jobs, moving, jobs involving travel, getting a job after not having one for a long period of time. So all of those things brings a lot of positivity into your life. But most importantly, like I said, this is like a business card as well. If you have a business could be really great this week, really positive with a card like this. So again, there's not much to say because it's such a straightforward week. Transition. Just focus on the transitions and the changes, and you're going to have a lot of good stuff happening this week. So thank you for watching.